Hello everyone, Thranxes here, and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included, episode 52, where it looks like this area is coming along very nicely, and we're going to deconstruct those and dig this out, and then we're going to need something similar probably on the other side. I'm not sure what my original intention for this was. I think it was to catch the natural gas that falls out here and kind of air pump it somewhere, but I don't know if that's going to be in the cards. We might do something though, but at this point we have natural gas pretty much all over the place, so we're going to need a better system than that. I think for now though, we'll just go ahead and build us a little bridge over there so that we can dig down, and then we're going to have to start mopping some of this up. Don't think there's going to be a good use for this polluted water, so let's just queue it for removal. Pretty much all the water in our geysers are reaching incredibly hot temperatures, 95 degrees, 93 degrees. This one down here, 95. So it's entering in, and then by the end of it, it's pretty much down to 78. Okay. This water is warming up, but it's about to get even warmer once we introduce the scalding shower that we're going to experiment with. We might even need more hydrogen generators once we are consuming enough oxygen for these pumps to run continuously. For now, however, they're quite a bit backed up simply because this place is stuffed to the brim with O2. Yeah, incredibly high concentrations of oxygen, 2,000 grams in some locations. And our little bubble down here is forming, and I would like to get our chlorine system going. So that's going to be what we focus on this time around. Let's see, is anybody hurt? I promise, and I know I'm going to be held to it in the comments, but I promise I won't forget about you in the Rejuvenator. Justin B., you can get healed up, and Bird Dog, you can as well. And I will check on you at the end of the day. How about that? Okay. So the base is getting large, our population is getting big, and the game is starting to stutter a little bit. I'm not super concerned with it, but I imagine it's going to get worse as our population increases, and we are poised to increase our population substantially. All this algae can be swept up. I know we have sweepers. I think the problem is most of our sweepers are also delivery people. Let's get a few dedicated sweepers, shall we? Nicola, you can be a dedicated sweeper, and Hassan, and if those are your real names, I don't think they are. Skinny Lenny, you can be a dedicated sweeper as well. That way we can just get stuff swept up. Alright, we're starting to break down into this area. You're not trapped, are you, Amanda? You're just kind of hanging out in the cold oxygen? You look like you don't feel so well. Grimy? Well, we're trying to get... What happened, Cool Hands? I know you guys aren't trapped down here. Don't even act like you are. Come on. Alright, so we're close to getting our shower going. And the water is going to be hot, hot, hot coming out, so we will learn very, very quickly if 80-degree water scalds duplicants in the shower. I believe it will, but I'm not sure, so we're going to find out. It would be great if it didn't, because that wastewater that's hot is going to really help us with our pinch of peppers. But I wouldn't be surprised if it did. Toasty surroundings. Stifled. How is the temperature here? Oh, the temperature here is actually fairly hot. I'm guessing because of this. But it should be cooling off now. We have abyssalite tiles there. Perhaps we need some abyssalite tiles here. Why would this area be so hot? It should be cooling off. Alright, let's go ahead and do our experiment then. We're going to go ahead and get abyssalite tiles. We'll go here, here, and that should cover us. That should stop any and all heat. Well, we have a bunch of cold right here. We could just tap into this and, yeah, you know what? Actually, let's do that. I fear it's going to cool this area off a little bit more than we want, but we'll just open up one little area and see what happens. Because we don't want the eating area to be this hot. Why is this area all warmed up? I do not understand. Alright, so we can also get our oxygen system set up here that we're going to oxygenate the base with. So we'll go insulated gas pipe right over here. And we've sort of got polluted oxygen generation here from all of the slime and... no, not... yeah, slime. A lot of slime here. I'm going to say that slime can no longer be here. That's what I'm going to say. Get that slime out of here. And let's sweep this up as a high priority for the sweeping crew. And we'll get the slime out of here. We'll get these outhouses gotten rid of. And then what? We'll add ourselves another airlock door over here. I wonder, though, the oxygen here has got to be fairly warm. 34 degrees. The air is 37. 25 over here. 35, 37. Let's see what we have for new duplicants. Construction, cooking. We get another cook. We don't really need another cook. Construction, learning, cooking, digging, tinkering. Diver's lungs. I like that. Small bladder. This duplicant has a tiny pea-sized bladder. Adorable! Nice. They've all got diver's lungs. Oh, wow. Well, I'm gonna... yeah, a lot of things to consider. Digging, really we need a builder, one construction, but can't build. No, as much as I want to continue growing our population, just nobody was a good candidate. That's just the way it goes. So this can be the exercise area, which is fine. How is this doing? Is this... it's starting to cool things off. A little bit, but we have this heat coming from this algae here. 27 degrees. I feel like this temperature will take care of itself, but once we're going to start pumping in this hot oxygen, it's going to be a different story. So, let's... let's centralize it. So we'll go right here, like that, and then over here, we're going to do some wheezeworts. Look at that decor. It's amazing what little sweeping can do. Everybody's stress over here should be great, except Amanda, who's a little stressed. Everybody else has access to a massage table, so I'm not worried about them. The ration box overfloweth with fresh frost buns now. No longer stale. Spared no expense for my swamp prison crew. Okay. Let's go ahead and get all of these pipes done. And we're going to need a vent. Probably one that has a low thermal conductivity. No, but plant the thing. Thank you. All right. Not sure why I have idle people. There should be lots of stuff to do. Lots of delivering, lots of sweeping, lots of building. How do the Rockman and 007 Halfling, Amanda, Dune Freak 7 That's like this whole crew over here. But you guys have gold amalgam. You don't have any gold. Well... fair enough. So then your building is limited until you get gold. Okay. Well, you can still build this stuff out of granite. Oh, and you are. Bird dog. I was going to say, how did people getting buried in this ice? It's quite bizarre. Alright, so yeah, we're cooling off. Still stifled here. It's looking for between 10 and 30, and it's at 32. Did it just go up? Seemed like it did. No, it is trending down. This is going to have to be sealed up eventually. That's going to be too cold. We could sort of abyssallite here, and then this area is cooling down. Not entirely sure. I know the geyser heated some of this up. I guess it just takes time for the heat to bleed out. We're just going to help it along. How's that shower coming? I see the wire is not completed. Still a little bit of idle people here. I guess let's go ahead and let's allow algae in here. And we're going to allow... we already do allow gold here. Alright, so now nobody here should be idle because you can sweep up the algae. That's good. Polluted ice. Yeah, I don't know what we're going to do with all of you yet. It's just waiting to melt once this area warms up. And put polluted water all down here in my stuff. I don't know if we're going to keep that ration box there long term, though. We might. But we also might not. Alright, those Weezeworts are going to make that area cold unless we get some oxygen going. Let's allow for greater airflow. I think that area there is just going to be too narrow. We have enough decor that we don't have to worry about the mesh tiles. Yeah, look at that. Plenty of decor. What is this here? Abyssallite? Sure, you know what? Let's go ahead and let's store abyssallite here as well. And this granite storage can go back down to a 5. And then what we'll do is we'll have to make another one for gold amalgam. We use it too much. We use it too much to be without it. The Swamp Prison crew, there's a lot of building they're not going to be able to do without the gold amalgam. Because you're not allowed to leave. This is your home. Alright, but somebody can totally build this. Let's go to priority 8, please. Thank you, unnamed duplicant. Oh, so many unnamed duplicants. We're gonna have to get a handle on that. I'm gonna have to dig through the comments again. Or hopefully we have new viewers and new comments. Let's go ahead and say gold amalgam at a 7, ladies and gentlemen, and let's get that thing filled up so we can get rocking. Please and thank you. Oxheart, Mkegi. How are we doing here? There's the gold amalgam being delivered. Perfect. Now stuff can get built. And the ice is getting picked up. Oh, dedicated sweepers are picking up the ice. I love it. There we go. Getting some of that gold amalgam in here. Okay, good stuff. How are we doing over here? Oh, we're getting close. The Rock Man putting in work. Bird Dog helping him out. Good, good, good. Let's go ahead and dig up this way and that way. Not 100% how I want to do this. I mean, technically, it's already cold enough in here as it stands for chlorine to reach the dew point of, what, 39 degrees or 32 degrees, I think is what it is. We're already well below minus 32. Minus 34. Yeah, we're sort of right on the cusp. So what I want is to get this area even colder. Right. Just like that. And then we're going to go ahead and say Wheezeworts here and there and everywhere. I kind of wish this was solid. We make it out of granite. Perhaps we don't want it solid, actually. Would it be better to go one more in each direction like that? Give the Wheezeworts a little more room to pull their air? That might work. Maybe we want them right next to the ladder. Alright. Cancel my last on all of that. Let's try it again. Next to the ladder, and then here, and then... Yeah, that'll work. No, it won't, because I've got them too low. Alright, that's where the mesh tiles need to go. Just like that. Excellent. And now we'll bring up our flower vase action just like that. This one can be not disabled, but deconstructed. And then we'll have to dig through here and here. This is turning into a cold CO2 pit very quickly. I don't want any kind of suffocating. Oh, wait a minute. I'm having this realization. Carbon dioxide is going to fill up down here. We made a mess. Oh, 007 Halfling, I'm so sorry. Just get rid of those and not this one. Let's make sure if there's a mess, we mop it up, everyone. And let's sweep. Let's go ahead and get rid of this tile here. And then we shall plant our Wheezeworts. So we're going to have a way... Oh, did I not hit plant again? So we're going to have a way to get the carbon dioxide out of here, or it's just going to force all the chlorine to float up to the top. Well, I think our gold amalgam, yeah, you can go back down to a 5. You've got plenty of gold amalgam there to keep everybody going for quite a while. Bert with 7 digging, strong contender. I need a builder. Medicine. I forgot about people on the rejuvenator. Whoops. Yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing. I guess we'll go with 7 digging. Yeah. Yeah, sure thing. I'll gladly accept another digging expert. There we go. Okay. Before another moment passes, let's rescue people off of their medical devices. Justin B., you're done. And... oh, the medical see, sometimes it dismisses people. It says unassigned. I don't even know. That's bizarre. Oh, we're making pepper bread? I totally forgot we're making pepper bread. No, not anymore. Back to frost buns. Did we go through all of our pinch of peppers? Yeah, we did. We did. Okay, no, that's fine. We kind of needed to go through them. How about our stuffed berries? Oh, now they say fresh. 98%. Okay, well, now it's back to being off limits. Because we're going to start making them again. Yay! Everybody was like, but those stuffed berries were so good. I know, but unfortunately, like all good things, it must come to an end. Are we ready for this shower yet? We are. Water's pumped in. It's at 83 degrees. All right. Not pumping because you're not finished here. Okay, well, let's go ahead and finish here then. How is there no priority here? Isn't that bizarre? What? How does that work? Let's try it again. Priority 7. Okay, well, maybe that'll solve things. We can get the shower running once it has an outlet for its water. Are these ready to go? Awaiting abyssalite. You know what? Let's just shift that to an 8. How about that? This is abyssalite, right? Yep, it is. Okay, good. Good. And we should be ready for the chlorine soon. However, what are we going to do about this carbon dioxide? Let's sweep all of this up out of here. We should still have plenty of room. Actually, on second thought, let's double check. I don't know if we still have room for liquefiables or not. We do, but it's quickly running out. So we'll need to make another one. That's fine. Or I suppose we could make one in the chlorine area. No, that's not the right area. There we go. Oh, yeah, no, sure. That's exactly what we'll do, because then we can pass on that cold temperature. Just, yeah, we'll just do it there. It'll increase the cold coming off of that side, just like that. Air in here is starting to get cold. It's a little warm though because it's got this polluted oxygen that's coming up through here and warming up, and then that's trickling back down. But this carbon dioxide is going to be a problem. I don't see a way around this besides to have an air pump. But the air pump is going to introduce heat. Yeah, I'm not sure how I'm going to do this. Is that natural gas? It is. Some duplicants are just full of it. No, that polluted water is going to go straight to our food source. Mop, 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 mop. Quickly, quickly. Good deal. Good deal. I suppose carbon dioxide is going to be a problem that slowly builds up over time. Alright, so as soon as we can get this built, we can just stuff it full of liquefiables. What are you doing, the Rock Man? People are getting a little bizarre. Let's turn the speed down a little bit. I don't really want to have to do that, but the game seems to struggle a little less with this many duplicants. Alright, you will hold liquefiables and sweep. As the air in here gets nice and cold. Well, it's trying to anyways. But all this very warm polluted oxygen is not helping things. So we just need a mechanized airlock. That'll put an end to that. Now, let's check on the shower. And the shower is ready. So, moment of truth. Kendrith is in the shower. The water, 83 degrees. It didn't seem to scald him at all. Which just means now we can put out this incredibly hot water down here. So this area should be warming up. Hey, it's already 43 degrees! Oh my. Well, if that's the case, we're going to have to move the shower and the lavatories up here. There we go. Oxygen entering the base. So we're getting some clean air in here. But we have all of this up here to worry about, and then this as well probably needs to go away. So really we just need to find a way. Oh, Dune Freak! No! I'm sorry! Don't mop this up. No. Don't mop that up. Mop up inside the house. So we're going to need to find a way to take care of all of this polluted oxygen. Although it has evened itself out, it's only about 2,000 grams. We could spend some of our sand. Let's do that. It's the easiest way to do it. And I realize that sand is not renewable, but in my mentality, I'm like, if we don't use the sand for something, then why bother having it? If we're just going to say, well, sand's not renewable, so we don't want to use it, but we have so much of it, so yeah, that's my thought, is to say, well, I want to hoard the sand, right, and just not use it up at all, and that's not going to do anyone any favors. So let's get all these air purifiers going, and we'll reclaim everything out of them when we're done. And the air here is being cooled, which is great. This area up here is being cooled a bit too much at this point, so we'll go ahead and deconstruct that, and then we'll tile that up, and we'll have to replace that with an abyssalite tile. Now, as for the whole shower thing, Wild Rage is not being scalded. Look at that. Huh. I just had a thought. What if we gave power to this mechanized airlock? No, even better. What if we... Oh, I'm having an epiphany. So the entrance, okay. All right. Let's get to work here. I know how I want to do this now. So we're going to deconstruct the shower, and the water pipes can be that one doesn't need to be deconstructed, and these do. No. Please, liquid pipes, deconstruct. Thank you. All right. And this generator can be at a 6. No, we'll leave it at a 5. Threshold 50%. Sounds good. Excellent. It's starting to look kind of nice. It's getting there. We're going to have more pictures up eventually. This storage area, however... You know what? You know what? I don't want that ladder there anymore. No, in fact, well, if I did that, I just kind of eliminated that ladder and... Alright, well, let's look at it like this. We're going to need one shower, which increases decor, and the lavatory reduces it. So let's get some more bristle briars here. We're going to say statue up against the wall, and then the lavatory. In fact, we're going to do 2 of them. And a flower vase. But that's going to be a separate room from the shower. We're going to deconstruct this, even though we just built it. And let's see, we'll do another plant here and a plant here. Which means our shower will go right there. Beautiful. Beautiful indeed. Okay, so everyone's sort of sitting on idle because they have no way to get up. Again, how do I want to really do this? Because now nobody can get to their beds. So we can make them go all the way up and come in from the top. We could eliminate these statues, but I don't want to clobber. This is a bedroom floor, and I want to have that space available. So let's go ahead and say gas permeable tile here. Put that at a 7. And then we'll go back up here where we had already previously destroyed this. We'll get rid of you, and you, and you, and that whole area is going to get freezing if we don't do something about it right now. Okay. And then what we will have is actually this ladder will go up. And then this is where we will have our control area. Okay, so long term, we're going to need a deodorizer. Let's say... No, so here's how we'll do this. We'll say... do we want a door on both sides? That seems... No, that seems silly. So we'll go ladder right in there, and then... This will go over like this, which will sit like that. Mechanized airlock, and then oxygen, air deodorizer here. Right, and then if we need to get up and over, we'll do it like this. If we need to get over in that direction. So my plan, which I'm thinking is going to be very good, very good. My plan is to take the power from here and connect this door. So this door, which leads to the base, will only have permissions for the 6 people that are here at this colony. And we're going to move food storage into here so that people aren't eating the food of this colony and or taking their, using their showers and lavatories. So for food, we will say a refrigerator, which uses 120, which is plenty. Does it increase decor at all? It does. It does increase decor. I like that very, very much. And if this is going to be where the exercise is done, we're going to put a painting up there, and... There you go. There you go. I like it. I like it. So we've got 120 when it's used, 120, and this down here is 240, right? Pretty sure. Right, so what that means is we're going to end up needing another bit of exercise, which will go here. And it will tie into this. And then we'll just say that for batteries, we'll need a couple more. And we'll just put them right here. Oh, these batteries are getting hot, though. Hold it. We need to put the batteries somewhere where they can just be hot all they want. Probably just cut over here, because this area is sort of hot. This area is kind of cool. Let's just 1, 2, 3, or no, actually, there's no need to make 3 small batteries. What am I thinking? Because what, the storage, 10 kilojoules versus 40? Yeah, so that being the case, do we really need, we probably, stop. Deconstruct this battery, and we'll replace this battery with a large one, and that should cover us. That should be everything we need. And voila, big battery. Now, for this mechanized airlock, default access is none, except for 007 Halfling and Amanda. Let's see, who else is over here? Dune Freak. Kendrith. Seven Eye. And the Rockman. So that should be all 6 of our cold base workers. Yep. Now, they are the only ones that have access to and from this door. Anti-gravity is trapped in here because, and so is Bird Dog, because they're trying to use the facilities. So, unfortunately, default access is both ways, so that you can get out of their base. Please and Thank you. Now, let's go ahead and get the bristle seeds delivered. Planted, please. Thank you. And then delivered. Now, let me see. Down here, we're going to need to add sand to this list. So we're going to have to make separate storage for these. And then same thing with over here. So this is going to be kind of interesting. So we have frost buns over here at a 6, and then we just need to make this frost buns at a 7. Right? And then, yes, they'll prioritize and they'll deliver it. So we have sort of this overlap where other people won't be allowed into this living area, and our workers in this living area will not be allowed out of the district, sort of the sector in the upper northeast area. All right, so everybody should go back to their beds at this point. If you don't live in this colony, you should vacate, and if you do live in this colony, you should be sleeping. That looks good. Who are you? The Rockman. Okay. Now default access is revoked for everyone. So over here, we're going to need a filtration medium. And pretty much anything that we need will just have to be delivered in, and then we'll throttle back the priority once it is full. This is frost buns at a 6, so you will be not all, but frost buns at a 7. So if other people are over here helping work and they want to squat in the cold carbon dioxide pit and grab a frost bun out of the ration box, they are welcome to, but sitting in these seats and having the frost buns in a nice environment will be restricted to our workers here. These are going to be removed as soon as the lavatories and showers are online, which we're going to go ahead and do that right now. We're going to get them squared away. So, we're going to take in this water like this. It is going to use some of our abyssalite, however, it will be okay. And then to go out, and then we'll just bridge across there. We'll go down here. Bingo. That is how you do it. Wonderful. So now we just need to get, what? We need to get this area swept up here so we can get the slime off of this area. I think eventually oxygen will take over this area and this puft will have no choice but to go elsewhere if it wants to get polluted oxygen. As we're going to have storage down here for all of these things. Okay, now that this area is filling up with sand, the workers here should get all of their air filters, their air deodorizers primed and ready to go. So really we just need some abyssalite now. Mineral abyssalite. Just move it all over here, which looks like we had some. So we have a good amount. All right, back to a 5. And then what is all this? This is all slime. The slime will need to go elsewhere. And that should be algae, slime, and clay. Well, it is what it is. So, we've determined that piping hot water does not scald your duplicants. And we've successfully isolated our living area for our crew over here from everyone else. And it's starting to get better. It's a lot of polluted oxygen that's going to have to go away, though. And I mean a lot. And we got this what? We got this slime? Not a fan of that slime. Now, I want to deconstruct these outhouses, but until these lavatories are all good to go, that's not going to happen. The slime is at least being picked up and moved. Now, what we can do... no, actually the slime is being successfully carried away. That's what we want. Frost buns? Why are there so many frost buns laying on the ground? Are you kidding me? Really? There were that many frost buns laying on the ground? I am shocked. I am darn near appalled. Oh, these need to be swept up. We didn't sweep up the invisible suit. Womp, womp, womp. All right, let's take a look at the reports. We removed 2368, still well within our 3,000 kilogram allowance for oxygen. We're producing lots and lots of oxygen. These lights are off because the temperature is 23 degrees. It could not look greener over here. I absolutely love it. Now, these areas are starting to get a little warm. 26 degrees, that's okay. This is the shower area. But what temperature is the water coming in? 21 degrees. It's starting, everything is starting to balance very well. So let's, we're going to need to wrap things up. Let's look at the water here. The water is coming in at 14 degrees. It's cooling back off a little bit up top, but this area is doing rather well. So now we can go ahead and check our new duplicant, and then we shall wrap up the episode. 5 athletics, 5 strength. 7 athletics, 4 strength, 5 creativity, 4 tinkering. Slow learner, but it must have been canceled out by your level. No. Athletics and strength, made for sweeping, delivering. I'd like to get another builder. That's just fine. That's just fine. Name to be determined, duplicant. Welcome to the colony. Well, 4 strength versus 5 strength. Athletics will come with time. You're destructive, though. You have a higher decor expectation. No. We're going to stick with you only need athletics and strength if you're going to deliver. You're not going to build, and we're not going to have another artist, and yeah. So, name undetermined. Welcome to the colony. You are a couple of dedicated sweepers, dedicated deliveries. You're going to be dedicated delivery. Thank you very, very much. We have lots of things that require delivery, and that's where we're going to wrap up the episode because it has gone a little long. I do apologize for that. This has been Oxygen Not Included, episode 52. Thank you so much for joining me. I do hope you've had a good time watching because, as always, I have had a good time playing. Please come back next time. As we get some of this polluted oxygen figured out next time. But until then, take care.